I don't like the slight. I don't like the passive aggressive diss because I run these receipts down.
Okay.
So let's go on, because ain't but one sister served this country on this here panel.
4 years from now, black people have to decide what they're going to get at the end of the year. At the end of the,
you're talking to a whole veteran,
and we're dealing with the
dog.
And we're.
Hey, what's going on, generation? Welcome. I want you guys to come check this video out with me, man. And this was on the Revolt News, and it's with that chick, man. I don't know what that chick name is, but it's this freaking chick. Y'all probably remember her, but she's that chick that was on the Breakfast Club on a Zoom call, and she tried to check Vivek Ramaswamy, but ended up getting checked. And I also believe she's that same chick that was going on that back and forth with Larry Elder. So here's this chick yet again on this platform talking hella smack, and her brother tried to check her about it, and she jumped on and got even louder and had a bunch of things to say. So we're gonna check this out, man. So before we do that, make sure to assist your man with the HBO, and that's to help a brother out by hitting that like button and that subscribe button. And without further ado, let's get into it.
Rappers, literally, you've been telling the story from the beginning of time. It's like a jungle sometimes, made me wonder how I keep from going under. Rap literally tells our story.
Can I tell them something?
Yes, you can.
I'm socially activated at this point in my life. Just 2 weekends ago, I teamed up with my brother, Tory 100, Mr. Ray Daniels, P from QC, Luda, Jermaine Dupri, and we just gave out 1,000 laptops to our inner city youth on the South Side, for Southside Day at the Lake. So, and I'm not doing that for clout. I'm just saying this is my footing in the game. It's a receipt. It's a footprint.
Yeah.
You know, and I appreciate when people ask those types of questions, because it creates a friction, it creates a conflict, and that's the only way we're gonna do something. You know, they say iron sharpen iron. You gotta ask those tough questions, even if it ain't a tough question. Why he there? Because I'm activated. I have a nationally syndicated morning show. I don't want to just regurgitate what I heard. It's just like I said at the DNC with my nice little suit on, speaking to Revolt.
Right.
Hey, I want to be in the room. I want to smell what's happening in the room, and I want the room to smell me.
That's right.
And the only way for that to happen is I have to actively be present.
Right.
And here I am.
That's right. We appreciate you being here.
Yeah, straight up.
And also, even if you wasn't activated. See, my job being the hood was to go get people who's not activated.
Talk to me.
So nobody, since we got Christian folk, if you're not a Christian, then don't worry about it. But it's about walking among the people that are not activated. Hey. So when I was in the streets yesterday in Atlanta, I'm talking to the brothers literally homeless who are under the bridge. We got to get them in the fold. Anybody can talk to their own choir, but who can go bring people to go follow them up the hill? Yeah. So we want to be clear that this space is for those who are activated and non-activated.
All right, yo, I gotta pause. I gotta say this, bruh. I gotta point out one of the problems in the black community right now. You see this one right here, bruh? You see her, bro? There are too many people like her who sit in positions like that. She shouldn't be in that position, straight up. And there's gonna be people that are going to disagree with me. I don't care. I generally do not care. I don't think everybody should be able to be representative for black people. Everybody shouldn't. Especially this chick. She's ghetto, she's trashy, she's not classy, she's belligerent, and she's hateful. And quite frankly, she's a damn clout chaser, bro. She's a damn clout chaser. That's the reason why you hear her talking about I'm a big dog. I'm a big dog. Like, no, you're not. And nobody cares. Nobody cares who you are. You are the result of what happens when the worst of us get in positions of power. To get their little hoe girls, their little hoe boys to be on television shows and push out all these bullcrap BS agendas. Y'all, you know what y'all represent? Y'all represent the worst of us. The worst of black society. Period. Straight up, bruh. Because the way you're up there talking, we would have never heard Sherry Shumpert talk like that. The men in the past, they would have never heard women in the 80s, in the 90s, speaking like that. Damn shame.
Because that's Trump's beyond. Here's where I'll give Trump campaign some credit. They follow the what do they call it? The lost man or the unspoken man. What do they call it on your side? The forgotten man.
Oh, forgotten man.
Where they literally go and say, let me strategically peel off 1-2%. Let me go and get Iceware Vizzo in Detroit to peel off 1 or 2%. And you have people online saying, oh, why they got Iceware? He got clout in Detroit. Yep. So while you ignoring that rapper in Detroit and saying, oh, he don't know what he's talking about, that 1 and 2%, the Trump campaign has been very strategic, whether y'all like it or not. They've been very strategic talking to those brothers that are not getting talked to. Yeah. So we want to be clear that the non-activated people are important, and we want them here too, and we're glad to have you.
3.6 million people listen to me every morning.
Yeah.
From 6 to 10 on my platform. So
yeah.
I'm happy to be here, man.
We appreciate it, brother.
First off, I want to say, Jock, I want to give you the props for those laptops, because I know it's going to make the difference for those kids that you did that to. So people who are online, please just watch who you give, who you're trying to knock, and who you give respect to, because those are resources that you didn't have to do, but you did it because you've always been a real one. And so we, as a community, we appreciate you, and you should be, if anything, one of the first people to speak, because when people aren't looking, you're still working for us. Mm-hmm. And I do want to say this, and this is, I mean, Tez, I know you said one thing, you said, hey, you know, you sitting next to a big dog, you sitting next to a big dog. But out of that whole stage right there, if Trump wins, only one of y'all going to the White House, and that's Michaela right there.
Facts, facts. Now watch how this woman's ego jumps into this. Now, what he said there was facts, bro, period. What he said there was facts. And keep in mind, me being a man, I understand where he was going with that. But she's not going to let him get to the point that he was getting ready to make. And I noticed what he was getting ready to say. He's not going to be able to get to the point because she's going to start running her mouth because it's all about her. What he was getting ready to say was, look, you saying you a big dog. But what you got to recognize is, out of everybody on that stage, Michaela is the one that's connected to one of the candidates. None of you are connected to the candidates. So if Trump gets into the White House, Michaela has the president's ear. I know that's what he was getting ready to say. She ain't gonna give him the opportunity to say it because she thinks he's trying to insult her and everybody on the panel by saying that they're not close to any of the candidates, which is true. But watch.
Gotta be honest on what we gotta know. We have to know. No, what I'm saying is, hold on. Out of the whole crowd, only one person. Hold on, let me just.
We gotta listen to each other.
Let's hear him.
Go ahead, brother.
And this is why the black people.
Just finish. Don't start with the
when
black
it comes
people.
down
Finish
to
your comment, baby.
when it comes
Stay
down to a
focused.
divide.
Focus on
When it
what
comes
you
down
said.
to a divide in our community, this is why, because we're talking about everybody being so politically correct instead of in 4 years, what are we going to get? You mentioned K.
All right. Now, let me say this. Do y'all see the way that they just disrespected him? Like, straight up. Did y'all see it? Because, you know, there was that one zesty dude up there saying, don't speak on what I'm on. Like, matter of fact, hold on. Let me go back. Let me go back just a little tad. So y'all can see it for yourselves, man.
First off, I want to say, Jock, I want to give you the props for those laptops, because I know it's going to make the difference for those kids that you did that to. So people who are online, please just watch who you give, who you're trying to knock, and who you give respect to, because those are resources that you didn't have to do, but you did it because you've always been a real one. And so we, as a community, we appreciate you, and you should be, if anything, one of the first people to speak, because when people aren't looking, you're still working for us. Mm-hmm. And I do want to say this, and this is, I mean, Tez, I know you said one thing, you said, hey, you know, you sitting next to a big dog, you sitting next to a big dog. But out of that whole stage right there, if Trump wins, only one of y'all going to the White House, and that's Michaela right there.
And
so we got to be honest on what we got to know. We have to know.
You see what I mean? Don't speak on what I'm on. You see what I mean? Like, all of them. Ego. Nothing but ego. All of them. This is why you had Young Jock up there having to say, oh, I got people who listen to me every morning. This is why you see that zesty dude next to him saying, don't speak on what I'm on. And then this is why you got old girl in the middle hosting, guy out here saying, I'm a big dog. I could run down my whole resume. Like, swear, bro. I swear, bro. Sometimes when I think of our people, man, I generally think like we are one of the dumbest groups of people to ever effing exist, bro. I swear. It's like our people are genuinely lost, bro. Like, and it's embarrassing, my nigga. Embarrassing. And then you wonder why these other groups of people look at us the way that they do. And don't even take us seriously. Now watch this brother try his best to get his point out. Watch, because when this happens, I'm going to show you something else that you black men need to get through your thick head, bro.
What I'm saying is, hold on. Out of the whole crowd, only one person. Hold on, let me just.
Gotta listen to each other. Let's hear him.
Go ahead, brother.
And this is why the black people.
Just finish. Don't start with the
when
black
it comes
people.
down
Finish your comment, baby.
when it comes
Stay
down to a
focused.
divide.
Focus on
When it comes down to a divide in our community, this is why.
Like, bro, you see what I mean? Like, you see how when he started to say, this is why black people, and then she's like, come on, don't start with that black people stuff. Stay focused. Stay focused. Like, first of all, I'm telling you right now, black man. I'm telling you right now, bro. This is what y'all need to understand, bro. Stop doing this. Stop doing this. If you notice, when he started to do what a black man should do, is call out the ignorance of black behavior, that is leadership. That is what a leader does. And now this is why black people can't get nothing done. Stuff like this is the reason why black people can't get nothing done, bro. He's supposed to do that as a black man. And it's sad, bro, because the only problem is it's falling on deaf ears. The only problem is he can't say that because he's not a black mama. So the moment when he starts going into that, she's like, stay focused, stay focused. Like, bro, she don't even have enough respect for him for being a grown man to let him get his thought out without interrupting him. Like, bro, I'm telling you right now, black man, you have to stop going to places and congregating in spaces like that, bro. You cannot go to places that are ruled by black women, thinking that your voice is gonna matter in those spaces. You gotta stop, bro. You gotta stop. If you go anywhere where there's a black woman in charge, you might as well keep your damn mouth shut. The only way you're gonna be able to talk uninhibited is if you're kissing their ass. The only way you're gonna be able to talk uninhibited is if you agree with everything they say, praise them, worship them, and then they'll let you talk. And as you talk, if you disagree with them, they're gonna talk all over you. They're gonna disrespect you. They're gonna treat you every negative way possible. And even if you try to attempt to defend yourself, even if you try to attempt to raise your voice, they're gonna shame you, call you all types of names, and say that you're not a real man. Because a real man don't operate like that. Like, for real, y'all, you gotta stop congregating in spaces where black women are in charge, bro. Because, legit, I'm telling you right now, no other man has to tolerate that. I'm telling you this right now, no other group of men have to tolerate that type of behavior.
We're talking about everybody being so politically correct instead of in 4 years, what are we going to get? You mentioned chaos. Black people have been in chaos way before this debate ever started. We're in chaos in the homeless shelters. We're in chaos when it comes to the Department of Labor. We're in chaos the fact that Jock has to bring out laptops for the kids because there's not enough resources in our community. Right. And so when we have a sister with a different opinion than ours, it's about giving that respect. The fact that...
hold on, wait a minute. I got to... Wait, no, you're not... No, I'm going to stop you because you're going on and on. And this sister here is the one that invited this sister. So...
You see what I mean, bro? See, bro? Like, that's why I don't want to hear none of that crap about how a black man needs to be a leader. I'm not trying to hear it. They don't want you to be leaders, you guys. I'm telling you, black man, bro. They do not want you to be leaders, man. They want you to be subordinate to them. Women like her want you to be subordinate to them, bro. You know what I really want to see, y'all? I ain't gonna hold you. I want to see a video where she does that to a white man.
I gotta wait. No, you're not. No, I'm gonna stop you because you're going on and on. And this sister here is the one that invited this sister. So if I did not respect this sister, she wouldn't be sitting here. And you're gonna put some respect on that.
That's not necessarily true. Just because you invite her there, don't mean you respect her.
Respect on that. We're not gonna sit up here. No, you can get frustrated and look down at all of that. Relax.
Yo, you see what I mean, bro? You see what I mean? Like, listen to the emasculation. You can get frustrated and look down like, hey, yo, she talking like she your mama. Listen to that. Let's go back, bro. Let's go back.
So when we have a sister with a different opinion than ours, it's about giving that respect. The fact that...
hold on, wait a minute. I gotta wait. No, you're not. No, I'm gonna stop you because you're going on and on. And this sister here is the one that invited this sister. So if I did not respect this sister, she wouldn't be sitting here. And you're gonna put some respect on that. We're not gonna sit up here. No, you can get frustrated and look down at all of that. Relax. Well, we got...
You see what I mean? That's how your mama talks to you, bro. That's how your mama talks to you. That's how your mama talks to you when you grow up in a house where your daddy ain't there. Because brothers that grow up in a house where it's just their mama there, their mama is the key authority figure. And before I even break this down even more, I gotta give my credits where it's due. So to most, I gotta shout out my mentor AM, bro. I gotta shout out the Angry Man for helping me piece this together. But what AM said, which makes a lot of sense about this, was that a lot of black men that are single mother raised, they're like the elephant in the circus. When he was a little elephant, they could tie him to a stake in the ground, and he wasn't strong enough to pull the stake out of the ground, and by the time he becomes a fully grown elephant, he's still not gonna pull the stake out the ground because he's already been psychologically defeated. You see these brothers over here, man? Whenever these types of women speak up, they get quiet and then they shrink. Because they've already been psychologically trained as small boys not to go against them. No other group of men do that. The other groups of men, they do not allow their women to emasculate them. Matter of fact, look, I want you guys to notice something. If you're not looking at the screen, he's looking down, young Jock's looking down, and he's looking down. Why are they looking down while she's talking? Because that's what you do when mama's going in. If you ever go on a panel, I want you to pay close attention to how the black men act when the women start talking. Because depending on how they act, you can tell by which black men that have been raised by their fathers or that weren't. Because if you grew up in a house with your father, your mother is not your end-all be-all authority figure. Because you're going to see times where your mother is going to try to, no, we're not doing this. And then your father be like, hold on for a second. Who you think you talking to? Now I said that we gonna do X, Y, and Z. And that's just all that there is to it. And then you're gonna see your mother kind of start pouting and then get upset. I hate to tell y'all, but boys need to see that. We need to have more boys see that. And the reason why I say that is because if those boys don't see it, they will never grow up to be men.
We're very clear. This platform was designed to bring this sister here. So if there was no respect for this sister, she wouldn't be here. So let's make sure we're using the right context, brother. I don't mind you making the point about one sister going. This is the only sister on this stage that want to go. So let's also make that clear, because I don't work in no White House. So I want to be clear about that. Everybody ain't trying to get a job in the White House. You can continue, but let's not act like she's not respected, because she is. We just have a difference of opinion.
When people are yelling about who's a big dog.
I am a big dog.
And what I'm saying is,
I'm a big dog.
Out of this whole stage, only one person was standing on the stage with a presidential candidate.
And only one person on this stage flipped Michigan. And only one person on this stage organized over 2,000 people every year. Only one person was the racial justice director for Bernie Sanders. Only one, because remember, you don't want to do resumes, because the sister already said she don't have no resume. So you might want to back that. Yeah, you did. You said you don't have like resume. Ain't but one sister, the senior public policy advisor for Ben Crump. Let's go on to the next. Ain't but one sister.
And you talking about because I invited this sister means I respect her. Get the hell out of here with that bull crap, bro.
The sign in front of the check for 1,000 people. Oh, baby, I know you don't want to start doing the only sister.
Look how they treating this brother, man. Look how brother are reacting, bro.
You
can't even say a word. You can't even say a word.
Let's go on to the next person.
This is what this is.
I don't like the slight. I don't like the slight. I don't like the passive aggressive diss because I run these receipts down. So let's go on because ain't but one sister served this country on this here panel.
4 years from now, black people have to decide what they're going to get at the end of the year. At the end of the,
to a whole veteran,
and we're dealing with the disrespect
Yo,
right here.
it's just funny because, bro, like I can't take none of that what she's saying so seriously, bro. Like you see how these types of chicks, all they just push on is pride and ego, bro. And you have her in that type of position of being a host for that show. Nothing productive was happening at all. That's another example as why we as a whole can't get nothing really done. Because you won't even let another person finish their point. Get the thought out. The disrespect is crazy. I'm telling y'all, man. Telling y'all, stay away from these spaces that black women are in charge, thinking that your voice is gonna matter. Because I'm telling you right now, it's not. It's not gonna matter, bro. If that's gonna be it for today's video, ladies and gentlemen, let me know down in the comment section below if this video was a W or L in the chat. And please be sure to assist me with the HBO, and that's to help a brother out by hitting that like button and that subscribe button. And also share this video to other people, man, so that they can know they can conquer anything that's possible. As long as they have the will to learn, the faith to stay within the fight, stay disciplined, and be consistent, keep on moving forward. Hey, yo, you can legit conquer the impossible. Because that's what this channel is mainly about. I'm here to educate and teach y'all and honestly learn myself how we can become the best version of ourselves. That's the goal, and that's what we strive here on this channel. Your man's on the mission, your man's on the grind. I never leave a brother or sister behind. I'm only trying to help those that want to let their light shine. Because this is what the world needs, the reason why. Until next time, my brothers and sisters, until next time, I see y'all.